this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Pro Football Show. I'm your host, Juice, and today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different topics. We're going to be talking about the TV show Quarterbacks coming out today. We're going to be talking about the Jets, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers releasing their alternate throwback jerseys. So hit that like button and subscribe, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start with the show Quarterbacks. So far, I've only watched the first episode. It's honestly, I've really enjoyed watching it so far. It kind of gives you a great look behind the scenes on what these quarterbacks do on a weekly basis, and also their different personalities and how they process stuff. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Honestly, let's start with Patrick Mahomes. He's always going to be the topic of conversation when it comes to stuff like this, especially when he's in it. I enjoyed watching him and his mindset on how he approaches the game and how he's aware of, honestly, how he's aware in the moment. Like the Max Crosby, Max Crosby going back and forth was just amazing to watch because, you don't usually get to see that side of Patrick Mahomes too often. I mean, you see it on the field, he's fired up, but once he's out there cussing and letting him know that he's present in this game, and it was just amazing to see, just like that punch, how it got him going. It was definitely fun to see him bring out his competitive spirit because we all know he's a heck of a competitor. So that was fun to watch. And he's just like, I mean, honestly, it's just gonna make us like Patrick Mahomes even more. It's ridiculous, to be honest. He's just like every other person out there. He's out there yelling at his dogs. Doesn't want to take photographs. No one likes to take photographs. So it was just nice to see like that side of him and more relatable. Honestly, it just made Patrick Mahomes more relatable. And it just kind of makes you appreciate what he's been doing and the greatness and what we're watching currently, and how he's processing it all. And and his relationship with his family and stuff it's definitely fun to watch. And then we're gonna get into Kirk Cousins here. He is all about football, man. That's all that guy cares about. It seems like that and his family. That's it. Nothing else really matters to him. The way he processes stuff is pretty crazy, honestly. He talked to he talks to a therapist about bad plays or what's on his mind about the game that he can't let go. How hard he is on himself. He's always finding ways to get better. He's just very calculated. It just seems like that's all he really cares about is football. I mean, and his family. It was insane to watch. Just seeing his process and the way how he handled the loss in Philadelphia in week 2, and then bouncing back, but how it kind of was stuck on week 2 still, and how his performance. So he definitely cares about football, and is always looking ways to get better. He's honestly, it's almost like he's kind of a psycho when it comes to football. It seems like he's just constantly focused on how to get better, to be honest. And then Marcus Mariota, we didn't see a whole lot in episode 1 so far. It'll be interesting to see going into the season what that's like, because he gets benched, and we know he stops showing up, and it's just right as his wife's giving birth. The whole situation is just a bad situation. So they didn't really show too much in episode 1. I didn't think of him, but I'm looking forward to see more of his journey as we go throughout the season. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the announcement that Hard Knocks will be going to the Jets this year. A lot of people are saying it's a distraction. They didn't need a distraction because Aaron Rodgers is already a distraction. To me, all that is ridiculous. You hear all these players come out and talk about it. They don't really know they're there. Hard Knocks is like behind the scenes. It's hard to tell that they're there. Even when they did the in season with the Colts, all those players were saying, we didn't even know they were really there. Besides seeing a couple cameras up here and there, you don't really know they're there. To be honest, I think this will be great. It'll be great television. I mean, we had the Hard Knocks for the Jets back in 2010 was awesome with Rex Ryan and the boys. So, I mean, you have one of the most popular players you trade for, and Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. there's a good chance that if you're available for Hard Knocks, they are going to select you. So that's what happened here. They got a ton of personality on that team. They got Aaron, they got Sauce Gardner, they got all those guys that are outgoing, CJ, the tight end, and they just have a lot of personality on that team. I think it's going to make for a great season. I'll be looking forward to it. I think looking back, Aaron Rodgers he may not like it in the moment, but I think down the road he'll appreciate having these memories recorded, his transfer to a new team and his whole off-season training and how it's going, So I look forward to it. I think this is probably the best team they could have picked, to be honest with you. Aaron Rodgers, as we've learned through the Pat McAfee show, is an interesting guy, so it's always fun to get to know a little bit more about him and how he definitely processes the game. So he's one of the best to ever do it. So it'll be. I think it's going to be a great season. To be honest, I think the Jets were the best pick that they could have that they had available to them. I know the Jets didn't want it, but again, these guys at NFL Films are so good. It's not a distraction. I don't think they're even going to know they're really there. So I'll be looking forward to the weekly episodes, leading up to the season. Kind of Hard Knocks for me is like that thing that kind of gets you there because to the build-up of the season. I mean, the preseason games are okay, but it's fun just to see how these players come together and start gelling throughout the season. So Hard Knocks for me is I always look forward to it leading up to this season. So I'm excited for this Jets Hard Knocks, and I think that it's going to be a good show for sure. I mean, like I said, they got a lot of personalities. It seems like let's get to see Aaron and Zach Wilson's dynamic. That'll be fun to watch. So, and then Sauce Gardner, we all know he was just having that Twitter beef yesterday with all the DBs, Asante Samuel and them. So we know he'll be entertaining to watch on that show for sure. And then there's always those one or two people that no one really knows anything about that comes to the becomes everyone's favorite player on the team pretty quickly. So kind of gives some other guys some opportunity to get their name out there. So that's awesome. That's another good thing about the show. So like I said, I enjoy Hard Knocks. I think it'll be fun leading up to it. So, and I don't think they could have picked a better team, to be honest. And then we had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers releasing their Week 6 throwback jerseys. I mean, I think they're the second best throwback jerseys in the NFL. We're still waiting on the best one to be announced and released. Come on, Philadelphia. Let's go. We're ready for them. The Kelly Greens are definitely the best throwbacks in the NFL, in my opinion. But I do love the Tampa Bay ones. They're definitely my next favorite. So those creamsicles are sick. So it'll be fun to see them back out there in those. But yeah, like I said, we're waiting on the Eagles one. Let's be honest, they're the best ones out there. And yep, that's going to wrap up my show today, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the show Quarterback. If you're looking forward to the Jets Hard Knocks and what you think about those Tampa Bay jerseys. Yep, so hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.